Walang kinikilalang lahi, wika o bansa man ang pagtutulungan. Mula po dito sa Hong Kong, isinasagawa ang ikasyam na Spring Rain Global ng Asian Philanthropic Development Conference kung saan naanyayahan ang inyong Bantay OCW program para po maging bahagi ng naturang pagtitipong ito. Maraming salamat sa kanilang Pangulo ng Spring Rain Global, walang iba si Dr. Glenda Miro Antonio. Mula po sa Hong Kong, ako po si Susan Kay.
May I call on the founder and president of Springway Global Foundation Incorporated and the founder, president, and CEO of Springway Global Consultancy Incorporated, Dr. Glenda Miro Antonio.
Welcome everyone. This year, we gather under the inspiring theme, Collaborative Pathways, Building Bridges to a Sustainable Future. Last year, we have forged partnerships as a major collaborator of the Asian Venture Philanthropy Network Thought Leadership Forum, highlighting the kickoff of the capacity building journey, joined the European Chamber of Commerce in the Philippines, accelerating the Philippines' path to net zero, expanded our reach, launched on our first Spring Rain Global Faith and Impact Forum in Rome, Italy. We are also thrilled to highlight the implementation of our SRG 7-pillar capacitation model. This model represents a key milestone for Spring Rain Global as it installs a robust system designed to empower organizations and enhance capacity to effect meaningful change. Raised funds of close to $1 million from 5 champion PDOs last year, compiling a total of $16.5 million of successful raised funds for the past 5 years using the SRG 7-pillar capacitation model among 10 champion philanthropic development offices, to name a few. We have impacted close to over 6.5 million individuals, 27,000 families, 986 communities, and we have done this across 12 countries. Building bridges is not just a metaphor, it is a call to action. It symbolizes the connections we must forge and the dialogues we must engage in to overcome barriers that have historically divided us. As we frame our discussions in the next 3 days around pathways and bridges, let us adopt a long-term vision for sustainability. This theme reminds us that our commitment to collaboration must be ongoing and doesn't end in this 3-day forum. We come here convening because each one of us have something to offer on the table. And in the process, we will create that ripple of change and inspire others to join us in this movement. Let us stand hand in hand, fueled by our shared vision, and make a lasting impact that will echo forever. The time is now, and let's make that history together in the next 3 days.
Kilalanin natin ang mga delegado o mga participant dito po sa ikasyam na SRG, Asian Philanthropic Development Conference, hatid sa inyo ng Spring Rain Global.
Let me start with a quick question. Which do you prefer, good news or bad news? Good news? Okay, good news, okay. So we're seeing the real momentum. Japan's impact investment market has grown from 8.7 billion yen to 76.7 billion yen in just 2 years. A group of corporate leaders launched a collaborative capitalism committee to promote sustainable businesses that solve social issues. Meanwhile, even though general donation remains flat, giving from high net worth individuals is starting to grow. That gives us hope.
It's a privilege to be here among people who believe that change is possible when we choose to believe and build bridge rather than walk alone. When they joined the government, you join the business, academia, other foundations, something remarkable happens. For many years, our generosity has made Indonesia consistently ranked in the top tier of most generous country in the world, as noted by the global studies of charities and aid foundations.
Who do you look for collaborations?
Thank you. So earlier, I was talking about just a high-level context, right? Now I'll come to the specific example. Can we scale the good work of this social enterprise, of this organization, in a way that will be resonating with banks? The banks look at it from an ESG compliance perspective.
It depends on the funding agencies. They want to measure the impact, the tangible impact in numbers, in figures. Yeah, in terms of expenditures, it somehow shows how the funder trust the organizations, right? So we cannot measure the trust itself, but there are things that shows kind of trust.
How do you actually, you mentioned something how you push the funders to collaborate.
So it's a process, let's say. And then, if you see that there's potential, just stimulate them and ask them whether you want to do it in bigger collaborations. And it brings ownership. But what we just need is to stimulate it, to catalyze.
And maybe you can name one success story that you're very proud of that you facilitated.
It wasn't an easy journey, but they were progressing. The progressive mindset played a very important role. The understanding of showing up whenever there are opportunities to represent the organization, and the ability to also capacitate themselves when it's needed.
Dr. Glenda, anong inaasahan ninyo sa 9th SRG Asian Philanthropic Development Conference?
Yes, this is the 9th year that we're doing this, and this time around we have strengthened the theme on collaborative pathways, wherein each of the organizations who will be joining here will be sharing their roadmap towards what really collaboration can do and how can collaboration get started and why do we all collaborate. But at the end of the day, we want to build that bridge towards a more sustainable future together. Sometimes when we come here and convene on collaboration, we tend to think on what's in it for us, but we want every delegate in this conference to bring what they have on the table. And then from there, we can draw our strength together, and whatever gaps that will be addressed, it can be navigated into a much stronger collaboration to those who have the solutions for such gaps. So we want to make sure that all the different strengths of every delegate joining this conference will strengthen that and find some ways on how they can contribute. And also, we want that concrete partnerships could also be developed in the process.
Who are the participants, ma'am?
It's a mixed participants, actually. We have the faith-based organizations, corporations. We also have funders network. We have several different stakeholders who are corporate, who's here to design their corporate social responsibility. And we want them to form this, what we call in Spring Rain, the ecosystem of good.
And your assessment sa first day ng inyong
first day
conference?
was very, very, very inspiring. We started kicking off our thought process when we talk about collaborative pathways, and we have shared several different success stories from how collaboration has drawn its strength on how building bridges with each other can lead to more transformative impact to the society.
And yung day 2, what to expect?
Day 2 is going to talk about innovation. So it's innovative strategies using technology, digitalization, how do we address the common social issues like environment, and we also will be working and dealing with measuring impact and data, and coming up with a sustainable initiative all together as an ecosystem.
And the day 3?
Day 3 will be the call to action. It's transforming how a systems mindset would lead us to a more concrete collaboration, looking at leadership structure, governance, policies, and we also will be looking at how do we design a long-term commitment for funders and NGOs and people on the ground, come up with a stronger force for good, putting all our resources on the table and, putting that call to action come into life.
And yung SRG resolution mo?
Spring Rain Global will continue to empower each other with our proprietary Spring Rain Global 7-pillar capacitation model, and we get them to connect with each other and come up with achieving their roadmaps for this year towards the next 5 years, hoping that we can contribute as an ecosystem to the impact of the UN Sustainable Development Goals.
Sumayin niyo mga kaibigan ang espesyal na coverage ng Bantay OCW mula po dito sa Hong Kong kung saan isinagawa ang ikasyam na Spring Rain Global ng Asian Philanthropic Development Conference. Maraming salamat kay Dr. Glenda Miro Antonio, ang founder-president ng Spring Rain Global, sa kanilang paanyaya sa inyong lingkod na maging keynote speaker dito po sa Hong Kong. May kinalaman sa kahalagahan ng collaboration, pagtutulungan, pagkakaisa para po sa pagtataguyod, pagsasagawa ng mga public service katulad ng ginagawa ng inyong Bantay OCW Foundation. Mula sa Hong Kong, ako po si Susan Kay.